Promise me you won't do this again.
Okay, I promise.
No, I mean this. And I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for your kids. Because I'm the one that has to go home and talk to them and about their future with their father.
What are you going to tell them?
I don't know. It's up to you. I can either tell them that they're not going to see you again. And remember you for the man that you used to be before everything went wrong.
Like when I was with you?
So, what's the deal with this new science teacher?
I have no idea, but he can't be worse than Mr. Keller.
Was that the most unbelievable comb-over you have ever seen?
I know, right? I mean, the guy had to be living in a whole different world if he thought he could get away with that.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I love the smell of sulfur in the morning. It means I'm in a science classroom.
Oh my God, he's like gorgeous.
I'm telling you, dude, a few tokes makes everything look way better.
Thanks, but that's not gonna do it for me.
So I'll get you something stronger.
Oh, great. How are you guys?
Hey.
Hey. Thank you very much for meeting me here.
Sure.
So what, we can't talk freely at the station?
I'm really sorry to drag you all down here. It's just that the Sun has so many anonymous sources. I really want to keep Todd and Taya on the loop.
Okay, so what do you need?
Need help. I need help. I gotta make these kidnapping charges stick. If that bastard walks, it's gonna push Marty right over the edge, and she is this close.
Hey, Marty. Who the hell are you and what'd you do to her?
You know, before you lost it over Star and Cole, we actually had a pretty good long stretch there. I mean, you know, for us.
Mm-hmm. You really had my back when we were looking for Sam.
Well, I loved you back then. I was even beginning to trust you.
No, not now.
You threw it away, Todd, like you always do. Those days are over.
Yes, they are.
I didn't do anything to her.
Who are you?
I should be asking you that. Showing up here, accusing me of...
His name is John McBain.
Okay. You got a name. Now take a hike, John McBain.
I'll leave when I know she's all right.
Whoa.
Come on, let's get you out of here.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Marty's putting on a brave face.
Yeah.
But she needs justice. And I'm going to do everything I can to make sure she's got it. Unfortunately, thanks to Taya, our only shot at it are these kidnapping charges.
And those are all based on Star's testimony.
Oh, yeah. If I can prove that Todd was planning on kidnapping Star's kid, I got my case.
Okay, so what do you need?
Well, I've subpoenaed Todd's phone records, but Taya's fighting me on that.
You know, I've known Taya my entire life, and it still surprises me that she's representing scum like me.
Are there any witnesses that we can question?
Well, yeah, Jessica Brennan. She spent a lot of time at Todd's house when Marty was there, but she's off limits.
Why? Because Todd's her uncle?
Are you kidding me? All his nearest and dearest are chomping at the bit to see him do time. Or worse.
There are times times when I see Star and her willfulness and determination, I see you. And I hear Jack's reluctant laugh, and that's you. And I swear, Sam, he's already, holding this fork, like exactly the way that you do. And I know my kids. I mean, they're me. But there's a lot of you. And, maybe that's why, I say do. Without thinking. Maybe I'm crazy. But I think that there is a good man in there. I still think that there is, and God help me, I hope so.
I don't know.
Well, you're going to have a long time to think about it. When you're in that cell, all by your lonesome.
Maybe just what I need.
Todd, you need to pay for the things that you did. You were planning on stealing your own daughter's baby. That's sick. That's really sick.
I didn't
even for you, but
steal
you
my
wanted
daughter's
to,
baby.
Todd. You wanted to. Star knows that. And she may never forgive you for that.
He's definitely an improvement over Mr. Keller.
Whatever, dude's still a science geek.
I think I've been getting a little bored of the arts anyway.
Well, you all look alert, so before you doze off, why don't I take a minute to tell you a little bit about what you should expect from me this semester. I have an approach and a style that's a little different from Mr. Keller. I prefer a more informal ambiance. My name is Mr. J. Or at least that is what the students in my last school used to call me. I'm also going to be giving you a little bit more of a hands-on approach this semester.
I'm gonna like this class.
Fine, don't get mad. No biggie. But if you just want something stronger, I'll hook you up.
Yeah. I guess I wouldn't mind taking the edge off. Just checking out for a while.
So?
So hook me up.
Well, Blair, thank you very much. You've brought me muffins. You've hit all your talking points. I think you've made your point. You can leave now.
Well, you know what, Todd? I brought you something else, too. You remember that? Yeah, that was last Christmas, when you named Sam. Honoring a man who was like a father to you, another person who saw the good in you.
It's funny you're in this picture. Why do you think I would want to look at this?
That's why God made scissors. You can cut me right out of it. I just want you to take a good, long look at the man in this photo. Remember who he was. Because he's certainly not the man standing in front of me right now.
What are you doing here?
So, last semester, Mr. Keller focused mostly on animal biology. Is that right? This term I want us to concentrate on human biology. Now, don't worry, we won't be dissecting too many humans.
Just wait till he gives out the first test. All the girls will stop crushing right away.
Oh, hi. Why don't we start with you? Oh, yeah, you, because you seem to have so much to say. Why don't you tell us what you know about basic human biology?
Meaning?
Oh, reproduction,
Excuse me?
conception, babies, birth.
Yo, I know a guy, whatever you want, he'll do you in.
So cool.
Matthew, hey, don't you have class right now?
No, there was some freshman faculty thing, so we got out early. What are you up to?
Is Jessica trying to protect Todd? Is that why she's not going to testify?
Jess is in St. Anne's. I mean, that doesn't exactly make her a credible witness.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Yeah, I know. I know John filled me in. He said that he got a warrant to search Todd's apartment, and that when he got there, Jess was there, and that she started complaining about the pain, something to do with carrying the baby, and that gave Todd enough time to hide Marty. But that couldn't have been Jess. That had to have been Tess.
Do you think that means she knew about the plan to steal the baby?
Well, I don't know for sure. That's why I asked Vicky if I could question Tess.
No, you can't ask to talk to Tess. I mean, you asked to talk to Tess, and there's a very good possibility that you will never see Jess again.
Antonio, I get that, okay? I would never, ever endanger Jessica or anyone else that was in a compromised state just to get what I wanted, okay? I won't. But somehow, I gotta prove my case.
Hey, if Jessica's under strict medical supervision, if something were to go wrong, couldn't they steer her back?
No, look, I know Jess, and if she knew that she could help, she would. But she's in no condition to make that decision.
And that's exactly what Vicky said, which is why she denied access, so that is that.
Great. So what do we have?
We questioned people at the hospital.
Yeah?
Apparently they saw Todd wandering around when Star gave birth.
Yeah, well, he'll just say that he was exercising parental rights. He was concerned.
Okay, but he couldn't have been doing this alone. You know, he couldn't have just walked into the nursery and taken the kid.
Well, that's why we thought that maybe the doctor was involved.
Do you think that's why she committed suicide?
Well, we'll never know for sure, will we? There is one other person. Someone that both Todd and Marty trusted implicitly.
Come on. Let me say I take you home.
I don't have a home now.
You heard the lady. She's not leaving with you.
I'm a visitor in a home full of strangers.
Those people care about you and they love you. You don't belong here.
Would you stop acting like you know what's best for me? And for your information, I was having a good time until you showed up.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to help me, you should have let Todd drown.
You'll realize in time I did that for you.
Oh, God, would you just stop doing things for me you don't know what I want, so just go!
Start walking.
Not without her.
I don't need to rescue here. I'm here of my own free will.
Like you were at Todd's?
We were talking about moral obligation which you know nothing about. Todd, if you love your kids, like you say you do, you'll step up and start doing right by them.
Ah, well, they're better off without me.
You survived, Todd. Why don't you just get over it and deal with it?
How?
Well, you can start by not letting this soulless creep
I love you
put
too,
Star up
Blair.
on the stand and rake her over the coals like she did Marty Saybrook. Please, Todd, don't do it to Star.
Hey,
She can't take it. She lost her child. She's just a child herself. You stand up and you tell the judge that everything Star said was true. Please.
For the record, Blair, Star volunteered to testify. I am only interested in getting the truth from her.
Oh, you wouldn't know the truth if it jumped up and slapped you upside the head, Taya.
She's funny.
Yes.
She's very funny. I can see why you married her all those times. How are you?
Oh, I'm alive.
Todd's bodyguard.
He's Sean Reddick. John dragged him before a judge. He confirmed that Marty was alive and living at Todd's house.
You know him?
Oh, yeah. I pulled his sheet. Let's just say that he's very comfortable with lying.
Yes. Well, he was questioned. And he said he never heard Todd mention Star's baby.
Do you believe him?
I don't know. He's had enough brushes with the law. I don't think he wants any more, so. All right. It's down to our last one. Someone that Todd hired. Janet Kettering.
She worked for Ramsey.
Yeah. And she's got a whole list of aliases in here. Look at this. Lee Halpern, Lee Sanders, Carol Dennison.
We already have an APB out on her.
Good. But be aware of something. She Landview was her old stomping ground. She's got a lot of friends here. She used to work for Renee.
Well, she used to be a prostitute?
Yep. And then she decided to go straight and find a legitimate career in nursing.
Which could be useful if you're planning on running off with a newborn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, you still on that, gonna kill myself, jag? You better not be. You don't look half bad for a guy who took a half gainer off a roof last night. How'd your blessings, Todd? Remember when Blair gave me the heave-ho from the third floor ballroom? I looked like crap. Do you remember that? You stayed with me the whole time.
Yeah, I was a different person back then.
So, why was Blair here anyway? What did she want?
Why are you here? What do you want?
I'm trying to keep you out of jail, that's all. You need to talk to me, Todd. You need to tell me everything.
I thought I did already.
Okay, great. So, you told Marty that you were going to raise Star's baby as your own. No crime there, even if you told Star the same thing. Still does not prove intent to kidnap. It's not like you had a plot or anything.
No. There was intent. There was definitely a plot. The plot was to make Star believe her baby was dead.
This is AP Biology, my lady. You must know the fundamentals by now, and I presume you did the reading.
Reproduction is the foundation of life. It's the system of internal fertilization, implantation, and gestation.
Fantastic. Fantastic. But if the young lady doesn't know the basics, then perhaps she's in the wrong class.
Star's the smartest person in the room.
That's great. That's great. I live to hear from the smartest person.
Leave her alone. She knows the fundamentals. I mean, I had a baby. I had a baby and I lost her. So yes, I know all about reproduction and birth and babies.
Asher's on the baseball team.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go.
All right, later.
Dude, everyone knows that guy. He's so popular.
So how's it feel to make it to second semester?
Well, I'm still a freshman, but I live with you, so that gives me a low credit.
You don't need that from me.
Is that why you're done hanging out with me?
But I'm not done hanging out with you. I just haven't been into hanging out lately.
Dude, I know. I was just joking. I get it.
I don't think you do.
My mom's memory was really messed up, too. She always said it was hard on her, but harder on everyone else.
What'd you do when she was like that?
I was just a little kid. What are you doing about it? Why would you throw Todd in my face like that?
Don't let Manning do this to you again. Marty, don't turn your back on the people who care about you. What you're doing here. This is dangerous, all right? It's not you.
Yeah, well, you know why I'm here? Because he's not telling me what to be, and he's not asking me to remember something that I
Well,
can't.
if you're sitting around a room here getting drunk with this guy, this is gonna help you with your problems. That's enough. Hurt her in any way and I'll kill you.
I don't take threats lightly.
Don't get in my face again.
Why? You a cop?
He was. He was also my lover.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, I don't know what it was or it wasn't. Doesn't make you my legal guardian.
I'm here. Because Cole didn't know where you were, and he was worried.
Okay, who's Cole?
My son. Kid, I can't remember.
You will in time.
Yeah, you know, I don't even remember having him. Or his first day at kindergarten or when he lost his first tooth. God, I can't even... All I can give him is hurt and disappointment, and I can't change it. So you know what? He would be better off believing I was still dead.
Well, I can't talk to my mom, but I can talk to Langston and Marco and Star, and that helps a lot.
And dude, I hear the seniors have parties and stuff. And raves.
Where'd you hear about raves?
Everyone knows about them. Can you bring me sometime?
Well, I don't go to those kind of parties, so...
Well, maybe another kind then.
Matthew, why do you want to hang out with people 3 years older than you are?
'Cause they're cooler.
Don't be so sure about that.
Hey, Matt, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, you know Cole, right?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
We're meeting the girls in like 10 minutes. You want to come?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Matt, come here. Wait, hold on a second. Who you hang out with doesn't make you cool. All right, it's who you are. Got that?
I know.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
Please accept my apologies. I had no idea. Okay, well, we will also be looking at something called biological variation. Does anybody know what that is?
Isn't that stuff like how climate and environment affect people?
Yes, that's something like that. It's about how we as humans are different from one another in some respects and not in others.
When were you planning on telling Star that her baby died?
I wasn't. The doctor was.
Okay. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Come.
Well, tell you, the more you know, the more you're going to want out of this relationship.
Trust me, I can take it. Lay it on me.
See, the whole idea was, you know, Star was going to give her baby to Marcy McBain. Marcy was going to adopt my grandchild, and I couldn't let that happen because, you know, Marcy's the one that stole my son.
Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah. Well, I knew that Star would regret having given this child to Marcy.
And?
And I decided to take it. And Marty agreed to raise him with me, or her.
And you thought that you could really pull this off?
Well, at least until Star was ready to have me back in her life, or I thought until she was ready to be a mother anyway.
And how were you going to pull this off, Todd?
Well, the doctor, after Star delivered the baby, the doctor was supposed to buy some time and tell everyone involved that there was something wrong with the kid, and then she was supposed to take the kid from the delivery room to her office, and then after that, she was going to go down and tell Star the baby was dead.
So you were going to get the baby from the office and then meet up with Marty, and the three of you were going to ride off into the sunset?
No, I wasn't going to handle getting the baby out of there. Someone else would.
And who would that be?
John questioned Janet Kettering. She wouldn't give Todd up.
What is this hold that Todd has on her?
Oh, it might be money or something out of her past. Who knows? But whatever it is, she did absolutely everything he asked her to do, including telling John when he came to search Todd's house that Marty's room was her own. I want to talk to her.
We'll find her.
Please do. Please. Okay. Marty said that the last time she saw Janet was just a few hours before John broke into Todd's house.
Well, that was right when Star was going into labor.
Well, doesn't that time out nicely? Keep that file, all right? I have to go. Sit. I gotta go anyway. Matthew's coming home from school early. Do me a favor. Find her. You hear anything about her, anything at all, you call me anytime, day or night. It's that important.
Okay. A woman named Janet Kettering was supposed to get the baby from the doctor's office and deliver it to me.
Who's she?
It's the nurse. She was helping out with Marty.
And?
No, nothing. I changed my mind.
Why?
Star went into labor and she called me from the hospital. And we had this really nice conversation, and I don't know, it made it real, you know. And I thought at that moment, I can't do this to her.
And the fact that the baby died.
No, that's just God punishing me.
Oh, you can take that up with God later. Let's go back over the people who knew about this plan.
Yeah, I told you, Star's doctor.
Well, don't worry about her. She killed herself.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I didn't say it was your fault.
No, believe me. I mean, I saw her at the hospital. I told her the plan was off. And she was relieved. She seemed happy, actually. No. She killed herself because she missed something in Star's medical history that could have saved the baby. That poor baby.
Todd, listen. I know this is hard, but we're getting somewhere. We've narrowed it down to the only two people who know that this crazy plan ever existed. Okay? Dr. Joplin is dead, and Janet Kettering is where?
On the other side of the planet, as far as I know.
With the seniors. Okay, dismiss. Sorry, could you stay for a second, please?
It's okay.
Reproduction is a part of the curriculum. I can't get around that, but I'm sorry. I should have been more sensitive in the way that I introduced it.
It's okay. You didn't know.
They didn't even give me an attendance sheet yet. I don't even know your last name.
Manning.
Oh, man. Well, if I had known that you were in my class, I wouldn't have taken the job.
Hello, Blair. This is Officer Talia Saeed. The DA's office asked me to give you a call. We're trying to locate a woman that used to work for Manning. He hired her to take care of Marty. Her name was Janet Kettering. Well, we think that she could corroborate your daughter's story that your ex-husband tried to steal her child. Well, I'm not sure if Star would have to testify, but honestly, having a second witness would really drive a nail in Manning's coffin, and Hello? Hello? She hung up. Why would she hang up on me?
Your choice of words, maybe? Nail in Todd's coffin?
What, she still has feelings for him?
It's hard to erase all those years together.
Like how that is with you and Jessica?
Look, just because I didn't think it was a good idea that Nora put Jessica on the stand doesn't mean that I have feelings for her.
That's not what I'm saying. I think it's a great thing, you know? You haven't forgotten how much you loved Jessica because you are loyal and compassionate. And those are just two reasons why I love you so much.
Thank you. Really. But Manning and Blair are a whole other story.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of history. Children. Those two are bound for life.
You're sure Janet is far, far away?
Yeah. Yeah, I told her to change her plan. I gave her enough money to retire on. Recommended she leave town.
Where did she go?
I don't know. She didn't say. I don't care.
Oh, well, you should care, Todd.
Why? No, she was more than happy to cut any ties she had with me. She took the money and ran.
Are you absolutely sure?
No. Yeah, she sticks around here. She's in a world of hurt.
And she is the only living soul who can testify to your plan.
Well, my niece Jessica, she had a suspicion, but she was so caught up in her own stuff. Yeah, I'm sure. Janet's the only one.
You know, I think the kid just wants his mom back.
Oh, John, please. I think we've all said everything that we've needed to.
Hey, conversation over.
I'm glad you're having such a good time. If you need anything, I'm just down the hall.
What?
I didn't expect you to remember. I live here too. See you around. So I just saw Marty.
I just saw Todd.
Okay, so you got Kettering to take money in exchange for silence. But what about Joplin? What was in it for her? She's a respected obstetrician. Why would she put her practice in jeopardy like that?
I blackmailed her.
This gets better and better. With what?
Her son once stole drugs from the hospital, and she was covering for him. Yeah. She's just protecting her kid. Same way I was protecting Star.
I don't understand. Do you have something against me?
The J in Mr. J stands for Joplin. My name is Skylar Joplin. Dr. Joplin was my mother.
You freak.
Oh, shut up.
So you still think Mr. J is so awesome after what he said to Star?
He's new. He didn't realize.
Oh, fine. Fine, you think he's so great, go for it.
Oh, okay.
And, don't worry about me. I'll just, I'll give your cousin Lola a call. She seemed kind of into me on New Year's.
Not funny at all.
Yo, just look at my friend and say he hooked you up, no problem.
Okay.
Hey guys, what's so funny?
I would not believe what a tool our new science teacher
It's
is.
not that bad.
Hey, have you seen Star? I mean, she's in that class, right?
Yeah, I think she's still in there. The teacher needed to talk to her.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hi, Mom. I'm taking something to your son to warm him up. Hi there. May I do the honors? Oh, yes. Be my guest. Where is he? Up in there. Oh, great. Cold out, huh? Oh, sure is. Freezing. Oh, this is warm. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I wasn't spying.
I know.
Here, this is very hot, so be careful.
Thanks. Oh, her.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Becca. I'll be in my room.
Becca, huh? Okay, then. Oh, shoot. Oh, bother. Oh, my God. All right.
You gonna be okay?
Sorry I dragged you into all this.
You know, you don't have to leave. You can stay as long as you want. Be happy to see you when I got home.
Yeah.
But if you're not here, that's okay too.
Thank you.
I gotta get to work.
Don't let Manning do this to you again. Marty, don't turn your back on the people that care about you, what you're doing here. It's dangerous, it's not you.
Yeah, that was the one thing that Dr. Joplin and I had in common. We'd both do anything to protect our kids. You still here?
No, that's it. That's all I needed to hear. I need to find Janet Kettering before Nora does.
Yes, the passenger's name is Kettering. It's K-E-T as in Tom, R as in Robert, I, N Nancy, G. She did?
What is this about? Who are you?
Hello, Renee.
Me, Albert? It's Janet Kettering now, and I need your help.
I'm warning you, Todd.
kept you out of a lifetime of prison. But if this Janet Kettering shows up, you're screwed.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I need to find this Janet Kettering.
I need you to hide me. We had a big problem.
Yeah, I'm kind of freaking out.
I'm the one who caused your mother's death.